Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints.
Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Brought down at the 30.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
And less than a yard.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
And a Buccaneer first down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
36 yards on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And they will run it with Michelle. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Saints' 4-yard line.
Working out of the gun. Love to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Really talking about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards.
Wrong person.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that is is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
To throw on third down. Cummings. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Left side, caught by Matthews. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 20.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Back to throw. Cummings. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a quick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 17, Saints nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Joe Mixon. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Cummings. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Cummings. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On third down, Cummings. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Mixon takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
On the carry.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Cummings. And this a quick slant to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Tyler Lockett. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
17-0 our score after one. Working with a 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Cummings. And for the 3rd time here in this game, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13.
It's 2nd down.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Jordan Love sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone with a final return. And a Saint touchdown.
Younghoe Koo.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
25 yards that time. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A gain of 14.
They'll run with Pollard.
The Buccaneer first down.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Flushed out right. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneers.
Oh, my God. You got to be kidding me.
Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Lonnie Johnson picks it. It's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now the second down throw on target. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play. First down.
At the 39-yard line.
Now Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Looking to throw on second down. Cummings under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
He lets it fly for Lockett, and that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Come on!
Interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and play another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
23 yards on the play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Gonna let one fly for Robinson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone, touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown. Allen Robinson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense continues to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down. Cummings. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Mixon will get it to start the 2nd half. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he barely gets it out of the end zone to the one. What a disaster. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Pollard again. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
First down.
They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Michel on the carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Tony Pollard.
Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys continue to pour it on. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
It's going to take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Cummings. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Pressure again, and down he goes again.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
48-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On play action. Love to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter play. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Pollard. He will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
He was brought down.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Looking to throw. Cummings. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run with Mixon. This will wind up a Saints 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
The 38-yard line.
On 1st down, Cummings. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling.
And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Following the interception, Love. Trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jason Verrett. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Throwing again. Cummings.
God!
Another interception. Lonnie Johnson picks it. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for Buccaneer TD.
The kicker on.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, and what has been a rough go for them. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Cummings. Going to throw right side here. Complete. He is out of bounds right around the 34. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
28-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Here's Love. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
They're on 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
The ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on third down, Cummings. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake, Love. Airs this out for Matthews. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
Love's pass.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards to pick up there. Now Pollard. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made by Julian Love. It's a gain of 2 yards.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
To throw on second down. Cummings. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Ronnie Johnson picks it. And a big Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked